Greetings, students. This is week 3 of English 1 over the summer. So let's take a look at what we're doing this week. I'm going to click on that all assignments link right there. So week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay. So let's just pick up where we left off here. End of week 2 is important to obviously finish essay 2 and also to finish your proposal letter. All right, so let's see, we're at week 3. All right, here we are. So we have, kind of normal stuff. We have an essay, we have a visual text analysis. There's a lot of lecture material that I've put together, videos, lecture I've put together, which are on our Canvas page. I'll put those under the announcements just to make them easier to find. But I've really, broken it down in detail. Let's take a look at that, and then we'll look at the rest of it. So essay first, obviously that would be most important and valuable part of week 3. But for me as an instructor, probably the most valuable part about one of the most important parts about it for me is that it prepares you for the last essay, which is the rhetorical analysis. That's my dog. You can hear in the back. No. Okay. I may have to stop this. Okay, here we are with the essay, visual text analysis. And in this essay, we're going to write about a feature film or music video. I don't have the list on this one, but there's another one there where I have a whole list. All right, so I added that up there. The thing I was just, sorry, I thought it was up there. All right, so we're going to analyze a feature film or music video and how it is effective in communicating its message or its main idea. And if you want to follow up on that, like, what does that mean? Or can I only write about a film or a music video? No. It's open to any type of visual text. So if you look down, I added the full list here, just like is on the project. So when you're looking for what to visually analyze, I mean, it can really be any of these. We can analyze any of these things, so like I was saying. But one of the things I love are graphic novels, and those are listed on there, but not. I usually make a much bigger deal of it in class. Graphic novels, like They Called Us Enemy by George Takei, is just one of many numerous examples of effective and interesting narrative novels that you can choose from. The March series, by Representative Lewis would be another one. So we have graphic novels, cartoons, children's books, art, music videos, short films, documentaries, movies, advertisements, TV programs, like an individual episode, photography, graffiti, plays, skits, parodies. Any of those will work for a visual text analysis because all you're doing is you're looking at what it is. So maybe you're choosing like a graphic novel, and you're looking at how does the author communicate the main idea, and you'd be looking for things like, use of dialogue, use of symbolism. There's so many different things. It depends on the medium as well. And as you go over the lecture, these will start to open up for you as I explain them, all the different possibilities there. But the main idea is quite simple, right? You want to assess the message of a visual text and just how the creator gets these main ideas across. And particularly in this type of essay, you're looking at things like visual devices. And these would be things like color, symbolism, framing, text, or dialogue. These could include music if you're looking at a movie. Okay, so our goal is to look at why it is effective or how it's effective in communicating its main message. You want to compose a visual text analysis that provides an argument about why a certain visual text communicates the message. Using the film for example, as your main source. You want to conduct a detailed analysis of that film and use outside sources. Particularly, like if you're looking at a film, the best thing to use would be like a glossary of film terms. There is one provided on Canvas. You can find them all over the internet as well. And it gives you the questions to include here. What is the main message? Who is the audience? And what devices does the director employ? And that really is the whole key to the essay. The essay is organized around the devices. So you organize each body paragraph. You do like a body paragraph on how does is color used? Maybe costume. How is symbolism used in this scene? How is framing, which is a camera device, used in this scene? And what does it mean? What does it show? Right? How is montage used in this part? And what does that show? That could be the whole essay. If you just chose like 1, 2, 3, 4 things, you have 4 body paragraphs that focus on different visual devices, and your goal in each paragraph is how does the creator use this device, like montage or symbolism, to express the message. If you're doing that, you're doing a good visual text analysis. You also have the option with this one to create a video essay. You do not even have to make a real essay if you do not want to. You can create a 4 to 5 minute video essay. You do have to include captions on the video and give me a copy of what you said. But other than that, there is that option, right? So you can create an essay or you can create a video essay. 4 pages, 4 pieces of evidence. You need probably like to cite a glossary in every body paragraph would be where I would get started with that idea of what kind of evidence and what kind of outside sources do I need. Quote from a film glossary in every body paragraph. Or if you're writing about a piece of art, cite from it a glossary of art terms. If you're analyzing a graphic novel, cite a glossary about graphic novel terms. If you can't find one, use the lecture. It's in the lecture as well. Okay, so that basically breaks it down. You're looking to look at a visual text, break it down by the devices that are used, and the purpose of it is to look at how each device helps to communicate the message. The main idea, part of the main idea. Okay, so that gives us a start there. That's really the main thing. And then let's look at the other parts of visual text. So in a visual text analysis unit, we're going to do the essay, and then we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some things that are a little more fun. So the essay itself, of course, that's the main academic task. Then we have a discussion question. Pardon me. And there, as you can see, there is a rough draft due, of course, as well. There we go. So with the discussion, looks like a couple of you have gotten started on that, which is great. In the forum, you're going to choose 2 of the following feature films. I know there's actually a whole thing on this already that I posted, so I don't need to go over the whole details. I'll just give you the kind of once over here. So pick 2 of the feature films that are listed here, and you want to provide short answers, about 3 to 5 sentences per question. Questions are here. Make sure to look at the video on this. There's a whole video on the forum that breaks it down in detail. There's the extra credit question. Make sure to comment on, like, analytically about a fellow classmate's post. That should be it. And there's only 1 post this week. So just 1 post, 1 like big meaty post, and this is it. So that's the discussion question for week 3. So you have the essay, you have the discussion, you have your rough draft. There's really not much left. That's pretty much it. So in some ways, it actually looks like kind of an easier week in the sense that there's not, there's a reasonable amount of things, but not too much to do. But it still gives you, a good picture of what we would do in a regular semester. So we have that essay 3. We have the forum. So there's only 1 discussion post this week, 1 essay, 1 rough draft. Like I said, that's pretty much it. I would probably start getting started on like maybe midway through the week, on the project. Now, the project is a fun aspect of this, and you want to just think of it as that. So I would take some time, take a few days at least, to review the lectures, look at the video lectures, look at the lectures I put together that you can read as well. And then once you are feeling pretty comfortable with what visual text analysis is, essentially we're analyzing a visual text and assessing its meaning and analyzing how the creator gets that meaning across to us as the audience. That's visual text analysis in a nutshell. This overlaps 2 weeks, so you don't have to, this is not like you have to do this week, but you might want to get started. Like, get started thinking about it, planning it out, and then, do it over this week and next week as well. The project, where you get to create a visual text. Think about your strengths, what you're good at, and then look at the possibilities, right? What do you like to do? What can you do? What do you think you would do well, right? And you want to think about a way to use your skills, or maybe you want to learn some new skills, which is great too, right? And to create something. Create a visual text. So you have that same list here. These are all the types of visual text. You're going to make one. Maybe not a whole thing, like how like a movie, if it's a Tarantino movie or a Scorsese movie, it might be like a 5-hour picture. But no, like 5 or 10 minutes. We're not talking about, you don't have to be Quentin Tarantino and shoot an 8-hour picture here. A few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, if you're going to go that route. So it'd be like a scene, maybe 2 scenes at most. So something along those lines. So advertisements are an easy way to go. I had a student in the past who made an advertisement about his future business. Students have done parodies, trailers, plays in class. Of course, this would be pre-recorded or pre-created. I've had students create children's books. You can get some software for that, or maybe have some software you can use for that to create it. You could create a piece of art and just take a picture of it, send it to me. That counts. So what you're looking for here, as long as your project has a message that you want to get across, you have a specific audience you want to get that message across to, and you're using 3 or more visual, and I include text as well, as one of those 3 devices, that's all you need to do. If you look at your project and you can answer yes to these 3 questions on the checklist, you should get an A on the project. So this goes over the length. I did go over this in another video, so you can check that out for the full picture on this. But I think that's it for this week. Yeah, that looks like all the major things we need to cover for this week. So have fun. It's a fun week. It's an interesting week. We're learning about visual text. Make sure to check the lectures. And once you get a feel for what we're doing here, then start thinking about the project. Because again, this overlaps. You don't have to do this like over 2 weeks. So start thinking about the project as you're, pardon me, working on your essay and you're working on the forum. As you get closer to finishing those, put a little bit more effort and focus on the project itself. That's how I would space that and organize that. All right. Have a great week and have fun with it, and enjoy visual text analysis.